everybody, it's Stephanie here at the Cope Environmental Center. How are you guys all doing today? We have another Wild Wednesday video for you. So I have a little friend here. I have the American toad for you guys to check out today for a creature feature. So see, you can see him here. This little guy was found outside. He is full grown, probably about 2 years old. He's an amphibian, so he's got moist skin and it's a little bit bumpy. So if we brush some of this dirt off here, you can see those little bumps on his skin. We can identify a toad from a frog because frogs have smooth skin and toads have bumpy skin. So he has little bumps and he's identifiable as an American toad because of these top two bumps up here behind his eyes are a little bit darker. He's turning around because he wants to see you all too. American toads are very common in Indiana. They're quite noisy at night. They're nocturnal animals and they come out at dusk and they make this high-pitched trill sound to attract their mates. So let me hit the little button here because you know frogs don't trill on cue, so I have my little handy dandy equipment to make the sound for you. So that is a noise that a toad will make in the wetland, and he can do that for up to 30 seconds. So if you have a ton of toads in the wetland, you'll just hear that constant hum for a long time. It can be quite loud too. So if you guys come out here to the Cope Environmental Center at dusk, the sound of the American toads will be very loud, and they'll be mixed with the spring peepers. The spring peepers go peep, 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 peep. So let's see, here we go. Peeper, peeper. So between the peepers and the toads, it's pretty noisy out here in the wetland at night. Our frog here will eat insects. He'll also eat worms. During the day, he burrows into the ground to stay cool. Toads are terrestrial. They like to visit the wetland, but they don't like to live in the water. So they go down to the wetland and lay their eggs, but during the day they will come up onto land and they will burrow into the soil and stay cool during the day. A lot of times this time of year you can see the frogs and the toads migrating from one body of water to another. So on a spring night after a rain, you'll see them on the road, kind of moving through the different landscapes to get to a different body of water. One of the other cool features of the frog, when you look at it, they don't have ears like we do. We have these ears with holes in them, but since frogs and toads visit the water, they have a little different kind of ears. So if you look right behind his eye, and this might be hard to see the video, but he has that perfect circle, and that's called his tympanic membrane. And it's kind of like a disc in there where he can, that vibrates so that he can hear a little differently. Were you able to see that? Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. All right, so he's an amphibian, lays his eggs in water. When the eggs hatch out after about 6 to 8 days, when the tadpoles hatch out of the eggs, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks for the tadpoles to turn into toads. And those toads will be the size of my pinky nail. So see how small it's going to be compared to the full-grown frog. And the toad has to stay alive. It has to hop around and eat little tiny bugs and worms and things in order to get enough food to continue growing. Toads are not necessarily friendly to their brothers and sisters. Toads will eat each other as they're growing up, and that's part of their ability to stay alive. So they get their nutrition wherever they can find it. What am I forgetting? I don't know. Anyway, if you guys have questions about toads and frogs, make sure you put them in the comments and I will be happy to answer them for you. If you guys would like to come out and go for a hike here at the Cope Environmental Center, our trails are open dawn to dusk, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Please make sure that you keep the proper social distance while you are out here. And make sure you let us know what's going on in your world. Ask us any questions, anything you want to learn about. Thank you so much. Have a great day and stay safe, be well.